Chosen one, your biggest payday is ahead. And it's not just a moment, it's an ordained outcome. The universe has been preparing this day for you for longer than you realize what's coming. Your way is not random, it's not a lucky break, it's not even just a blessing. It is the natural result of the energy you've carried, the battles you've survived, and the frequency you've finally locked into your payday. The biggest one yet is coming, and it will arrive on a day that feels ordinary to everyone else, but extraordinary to you. A day you will never forget, a day your soul has long awaited. And now it's almost here. Before we dive deeper, I want you to promise yourself one thing. Watch this video until the very end. Let it enter your spirit fully. Let every word activate something in you that has been waiting to be ignited. Share your energy. Drop your warmest wish in the comments and type the number 777 to seal it with universal intention. This is the chapter where wishes come true and the universe shifts its entire frequency to match the power of your desire. This is your moment to align. This is the expected day coming into view. 6 now. Chosen one. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And let's begin. There is something unique about the calm before a life-changing moment. It doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. It often feels like nothing is happening at all. The days blend into each other. You wake up, move through the routine, and yet something stirs within a quiet anticipation, a whisper in your chest that says, get ready. That's the soul recognizing the shift before the world sees it. That's your internal compass, pointing to a payday that hasn't arrived yet physically, but has already unfolded spiritually. This payday is not just money. It's not just a deposit in a bank account or a number on a screen. It's a moment where everything you've worked for, everything you've been, is finally honored. It's compensation for every invisible effort. It's the harvest after a long season of unseen labor. It's the reward for staying loyal to a vision that didn't always show results. You didn't get here by luck. You got here by divine alignment. And now that alignment is turning into form, tangible, visible, unstoppable. You see, there were times when you questioned if this moment would ever come. You wondered if you were delusional for believing in something so big, so bold, so outside the norm. But your spirit wouldn't let it go. It kept pulling you toward that unseen future, that version of you that had more, lived freer, and walked in abundance. That's because that version of you wasn't fiction, it was destiny. And now destiny is stepping out of the shadows. Now it's wearing your name. Now it's preparing to knock on your door. Some people wait for payday with dread. They think small, they're just hoping to cover bills or get by, but not you. You've been sowing for more than survival. You've been aiming higher. You've been holding the vision of a life where you don't just make it, you thrive, you expand, you give you overflow. But that kind of payday doesn't arrive through effort alone. It arrives through alignment. And chosen one, you are aligned, you are ready, you are vibrating on the frequency of wealth, breakthrough, and transformation. Your energy has shifted. You're not chasing anymore. You're attracting. You're not hoping blindly. You're expecting. That's what changes everything. When your expectation becomes strong enough, it becomes a magnet. The universe responds to clarity, not confusion. And you, dear one, have never been more clear. You're not here to play small. You're not here to scrape by. You're here to witness the reward that was written for you long before the world ever recognized your worth. Your biggest payday is the echo of everything you've become, and it's already headed your way. There's something incredibly powerful about an expected day. It's not a random calendar date. It's a day written in divine timing, a day that aligns perfectly with your energy, your preparation, and your purpose. It's the moment where time, opportunity, and your inner frequency intersect. That's the day that changes everything. That's the day that leaves you breathless. That's the day you remember for the rest of your life, because everything shifts. People might not understand what you've been carrying. All this time, they didn't see the nights you stayed up with vision, burning in your mind while everything around you felt stuck. They didn't feel the fire inside you when your reality looked cold, but you held on, you walked forward, you stayed tuned to the bigger picture. That's why this payday is not just a blessing, it's a celebration of your end endurance, a testimony of your inner power. With God's blessings, you are invited to bless this message by giving a divine gift of $20 or more through the Super Thanks button on YouTube. Together, let's spread faith, hope, and love, bringing light not just into your own life, but also to those who need it most. Your generosity becomes a seed of inspiration and healing for countless souls. Your journey wasn't easy for a reason. It was shaping you, building your capacity to hold what's coming. There were days where it felt like everything was being delayed, but in truth, everything was being built. The universe was making room for something extraordinary. And when that kind of payday arrives, it doesn't come small, it comes massive, it comes undeniable. It show up in a way that no one can ignore. It enters your life like a wave and elevates everything it touches. This isn't just a check or a deposit. This is a shift in your financial reality, a new level, a breakthrough that ends cycles. It's the payday that sets you up for the future you've always felt was yours. And the beauty of it, it doesn't come from forcing, it comes from becoming. You've become someone who is ready to receive, someone who understands their value, someone who no longer waits for permission to live fully. The old patterns have been dissolving. You've felt it, old fears losing their grip, old beliefs fading, new ones rising up. You're not the same person who started this journey. You're more rooted, more aware, more deserving. And that shift in self is the true payday. The external wealth that's coming is simply a reflection of the inner wealth you've already unlocked. Let yourself expect it. Let yourself feel the joy before it arrives. Let yourself smile about what's on the way. Even if you can't see it yet, that's the energy that draws it closer. That's the power of the expected day. You don't wait passively. You receive actively, with an open heart, with clear eyes, with full trust. There are people who will be shocked at what's coming to you. They won't understand how it happened so fast, but you'll know the truth. It didn't happen fast. It took years. It took sacrifice. It took believing when there was no proof. And that belief is why you're walking into your biggest payday. Now, it's why the universe is aligning to honor you in ways you never imagined. Don't second guess the signs. Don't brush off the synchronicities. When you feel the pull, when you sense the energy moving, trust it. The expected day is not just coming, it's already unfolding. Every moment you stay aligned, you accelerate its arrival. Every choice to stay in belief instead of fear strengthens the path you've seen. Previews, small breakthroughs, signs, glimpses. Those weren't accidents. They were confirmations. They were indicators that something massive is forming behind the scenes. Now that formation is turning into manifestation. Now it's crossing into your reality. You're not waiting anymore. You're arriving, and your biggest payday is a portal. It opens the door to more than money. It opens doors to purpose, to freedom, to movement. It gives you the resources to do what you came here to do, to live big, to give boldly, to move without fear. This is not just the universe giving you a gift. This is the universe handing you the tools for your next chapter. Get ready. Celebrate before the call comes. Dance before the deposit lands. Smile before the miracle knocks, because you already know it's coming. It's yours. It's real. The expected day is not in the distance anymore. It's at your doorstep. It's whispering your name. And when it arrives, it will change everything. There's something miraculous about the moment everything finally clicks, when the waiting stops, when the silence breaks, and when what once felt like a far-off dream becomes a vivid, undeniable reality. Chosen one, you're standing in the energy of that moment. Now, you may not be able to explain it, but you can feel it. The shift, the internal confirmation, the tingling in your soul that says, yes, this is it. And you're right, you're not imagining it, you're not overhyping it, you're experiencing the spiritual truth of a payday that was always yours. You are living through the build up to your breakthrough. This season is about divine release for too long. You've been storing energy building pressure, collecting proof of your faith through experience after experience, and now the universe is releasing what has been held back, not as punishment, not as delay, but as perfect timing. You are being prepared to receive more than you asked for, and now that release is beginning to happen quietly at first, then louder, then suddenly all at once. Like a dam, breaking abundance will flow into your life faster than you can track. Because when it's finally time, it comes fast. But don't be fooled by the silence around you. Many chosen ones miss the breakthrough because they mistake peace for pause. They think that if they're not right, owning, striving, struggling, then nothing is happening. But this kind of payday doesn't come through panic. It comes through presence. The more you settle into the knowing, the faster it finds you. You're not being asked to do more. You're being asked to trust more. You're being invited into stillness, because in that stillness, your energy is the loudest signal to the universe, right? Now, everything about you is vibrating in expectation. You've outgrown the level you've been on. That's why certain things started to feel tight, unfulfilling, even uncomfortable. It wasn't punishment, it was the soul saying it's time to expand, and your expansion isn't small, it's exponential. It's the type that alters the path of your entire life. You are stepping into wealth, not just in money, but in options, in space, in time, in power. This is your recompense. This is divine payback for every chapter that broke you, but didn't stop you. Look at who you've become. Look at the maturity you've gained, the wisdom you've earned, the clarity you now walk with this payday isn't being handed to the version of you that once begged the universe to notice them. No, this is for the you who realize you were never forgotten, for the version of you that rose up, even when everything in life tried to keep you down, for the soul that whispered, I believe in the dark. This is for the warrior, the visionary, the divine receiver. Your environment may not have changed, yet the people around you may still treat you like you're the same, but that doesn't mean you are. Your inner landscape has shifted, and soon the external will have no choice but to match it. Your payday is a reflection of your energetic worthiness, and now that your inner self is vibrating with conviction, with belief, with trust, the payday has no choice but to arrive, and it won't arrive quietly. It's not going to trickle in. It's going to announce itself. It's going to redefine how you view miracles. It's going to feel surreal. You'll sit in silence some nights and ask yourself, is this really my life now? And the answer will be yes, because you stopped shrinking, because you stopped second guessing, because you started living like the universe was backing you. And this is not a moment to doubt. This is not a moment to retreat into old thinking. Right now, more than ever, your mind needs to match your destiny. You can't afford to entertain thoughts of lack, limitation, or fear. Those are frequencies of the past. You're not living there anymore. You're building something that can't be shaken because it's rooted in alignment. Start to see yourself as someone who already has it, someone who is already being called into rooms they once only dreamed of, someone who is already receiving the call, the email, the invitation, someone whose presence unlocks doors, someone who is wealth, not just someone who has it, because that identity is the magnet, that frequency is the gate opener. You didn't come this far to fumble. The moment you came to rise, you came to receive, you came to witness how accurate your faith has always been. Don't worry about how the payday shows up. Don't try to control the vessel. Focus only on your frequency. Your job is to prepare your spirit, not predict the method. The universe has millions of ways to bless you. You only need one, and it's already on the way. Every step you've taken until now has been building this bridge. Every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer was part of the architecture, but now the structure is complete. Now the energy is ripe. Now the opportunity is arriving. You're not going to miss it. It's not going to skip you. It has your name written on it in cosmic ink, and it's coming right on time. Let people think it's sudden. Let the world be surprised. But you won't be. You'll recognize this payday as the very thing you felt coming for years. You'll know the signs. You'll see the fingerprints of your manifestations all over it, because this didn't come out of nowhere. It came out of your spirit, out of your belief, out of your unshakable trust that you were born for more. Don't wait for the money to show up before you feel wealthy. Don't wait for the applause to feel seen. Don't wait for the result to validate your path. You validate it, you affirm it, you declare that you are already in the flow of the expected day, because the moment you do, everything begins shifting faster. Reality bends for the bold, and you, chosen one, are bold by nature. This is a season of divine setup, that connection you make randomly. It's divine, that door that opens without your effort. It's divine, that message, that opportunity, that whisper of intuition. Or divine, you're walking in synchronicity. Now the energy around you is sacred guard. Protect it, honor it, because it's building something that will last for generations. Your payday isn't just for you, it's for the legacy you're going to leave. It's for the people you're going to lift. It's for the communities you'll transform. This isn't selfish wealth. This is sacred wealth, and you're ready to handle it. That's why it's coming now, because the universe trusts you with the overflow. And when you operate from that space, there is no limit to what you can receive. Get ready to be amazed by your own life, to wake up in the middle of a dream you used to visualize, to laugh with joy as the blessings arrive one after the other, to feel peace where you once felt panic. You're being elevated, lifted, crowned. You're stepping into the chapter where nothing is missing, where every need is met before it even arises. It's happening right now. The energy is building, and soon it will break into your life like a sunrise, undeniable and unstoppable. The expected day isn't on the calendar. It's in your spirit. It's written in your vibration. It's marked by the readiness of your heart. Keep walking, keep showing up, keep speaking like it's already yours. The universe is listening, and it's responding with precision, with power, with promise. Your biggest payday is ahead, and it's closer than you think, chosen one. This isn't about if anymore. This is about when. And even that when is now drawing breath. It's circling closer and closer each moment, bringing it nearer like a wave preparing to crash into your reality. You have stepped into the energetic field of your biggest payday. The frequency of wealth has recognized your presence. The rewards that were stored up for you have been summoned by your alignment. This is the realm of divine arrival, and you are the honored recipient. There's something sacred about divine timing. It doesn't rush, it doesn't panic. It knows exactly when the conditions are perfect for manifestation. And you, chosen one, are now in that window. The cosmic green light is on. The process has already begun. You're not waiting anymore. You're transitioning. Everything that once felt stuck is being released. Everything that once felt far is now being magnetized to you with increasing speed and clarity. Your payday has caught your scent. It's chasing you down. You didn't just survive the waiting season. You mastered it, and that mastery changed your energy in ways you can't even fully comprehend. You became stronger, sharper, more grounded. You shed false identities. You rewired your thinking. You surrendered what wasn't aligned. And all of that created room for the reality you were truly born to walk in, room for the version of you that doesn't just get by but flourishes.